Show what it is, Mr. Lesson Learned himself, and we back on another Tuesday. Tuesday is where I give y'all thoughts before I go see my PO. Thoughts on why I am the way I am and why I move the way I move. Picking up from last week, because I don't want to hold y'all. So picking up from last week, I was explaining y'all my appeal process. So I had my 3.850 granted. And what a 3.850 is an ineffective assistance of counsel. So basically what this motion is saying, my lawyer didn't do what he was supposed to do, because he told me if I take the open plea, I wouldn't get no more than 10 years. And I took the open plea because I didn't want to go to trial. So I played no low contender. And basically what no low contender is me saying I ain't saying I did it and I ain't saying I didn't do it. So long story short, I get granted an evidentiary hearing. I go to the evidentiary hearing, they put the lawyer on the stand who I filed the motion on, and they asked him, they say, did you tell the defendant he wouldn't get more than 10 years if he take this plea? And he replied, I don't recall every conversation I had with him. So by him saying that, you can't refute my claim. So evidentiary hearing granted, the plea get withdrawn, but they played. They messed around and sent me back to prison. So I'm on the prison compound back in the same HO4 dorm with all the killers. And they like, Quad, what happened? I say, I gave the time back, but they didn't send me back. So they like, so you on the compound with no sentence? And I'm like, yeah. And they were like, dang, they can get sued for that. Let us hit you up a couple times so you can get some money. I'm like, nah, ain't that serious. So I ended up staying on the compound for like 3 to 6 days before they sent me back. So back in the county, the lawyer come see me. He like, would you take 17 years? I said, yeah, I'd take 17 years. It's better than the 22 years I had with 20 mandatory. And he said, okay. So he leave. He come back like 2 weeks later. He was like, man, we trying to help you, but something ain't adding up. Your story not adding up on what happened that night. And I'm like, what you mean? He said, because it's impossible for you to be doing this while at the same time shooting. And he was onto something, but me still being me, because to be honest, I got charged with 5 different charges. Got sentenced on 3 of them, but only 2 of them was mine. But that was just me still trying to protect my image and keep it 100 with people that wouldn't even keep it 100 with me. So he ended up coming back with 2 different pleas. 18 years with game time and probation at the end, or 20 years mandatory, no game time and no probation. I ended up taking the 18 years. So I go to court, the judge sends me to the 18 years. And he was like, you sure you want to take this? I said, yeah. He said,